would say that the most common transaction today's day is really just coming in and processing credit card. Credit card processing is a big thing, and it's became so big that we could look at. You've got Twitter, who came up with their own system, which was Square, and then you had Clover, which was through its own processing parent company, First Data, First Data. And so they actually really kind of integrated themselves into the retail space as a whole. Like, they are not only the processor, but also the point of sale provider. One thing to keep in mind is what makes Cheers point of sale different is that we're not in that situation. We're simply providing you with multiple processing partners, and you get a pick from those processors, and you make the decision if they're treating you right, if the rates are correct, and we get the ability to talk to our partners and say, hey, this person needs assistance with their rates. This person needs assistance with this new device. Are there new devices that you're going to provide them? If they've been outdated, please replace them. At what cost? Well, if we can talk to them, and if it's an upgrade, maybe they can pay a small fee, or maybe not. What we've done is we've positioned ourselves in that we're not a processor, but yet at the same time, we're working with multiple independent processors and eliminated the people in between, right? We're not working with something local. We're simply just working with the company who processes transactions directly. We're also staying on top of the security aspect of it, because processing is so huge within a retail space. It's like accounts for almost 80, if not more, of your transactions. Keeping up to security standards, PCI compliance, and those things. Want to eliminate as many people involved, and we're consistently going through recertification on a yearly basis for all devices. So, yeah. One thing that comes to mind is the FinTech. FinTech is a payment facilitator within the liquor industry that works with the distributor and the retailer. We work with them in the sense that not only do we send information over in the form of an invoice so that the person can get billed. That would be a specialized transaction. So you have a transaction that is happening when deliveries are being dropped off, and the payment facilitator, FinTech, is able to take on that transaction and take those funds from the retailer owner in a large sum amount outside of just a small transaction. And then you'd have also us allowing for the retailer to upload those invoices, which are essentially a form of a payment that get processed. For example, let's say that you're selling wholesale to Applebee's, Chili's, or any of those Red Robin. So those corporate offices will use larger specific transactions. And so therefore they'll create and allow for Cheers to upload that particular invoice. And then they actually in turn will bill the customer. So the transaction is essentially billed, and then the retailer gets paid. So those would be specific ones that I can think of.